It's Hollywood hug time.
Oh, the musk.
Hug each other.
Oh, the musk.
Oh.
I think I pulled something when I jumped. I know I pulled something. Hi, Nashville.
Boys, allow me to welcome you to my hometown, the good people of Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Jared Padalecki, and Jensen Ackles.
Let me say it first. We don't hold Richard Speight against you, Nashville. We forgive you. Forgiveness is half of the battle, and we forgive you for giving us Richard Speight. Hi, guys.
What's up, Tennessee? These are interesting.
Yeah, they are. They're like,
Is there like an ejection button?
ejector seats. That's what I was thinking. I think we felt.
Go!
Are you going to the bathroom? What's going on?
Just did. Jared, how you feeling?
I'm feeling fan-freaking-tastic.
I get it.
It was a
Fan-freaking-tastic.
fan-friggin-tastic. It was a rough go this morning, so I apologize to those who had to see me before noon Central Time. And I thank you for your patience. But
Whoa. You said anything about being hungover?
no, I didn't wake up hungover. I woke up drunk.
There's that.
Here's my impression, for those of you who didn't hear the story. Here's my impression of me last night. I'm close to naked.
Always lead with a punchline, Jared. Always lead.
Nothing on but the radio. And some sax.
Who?
And I had a difficult time getting to sleep. I had slept a full night the night before. I had Friday off. And I had slept on the way in. And so I just couldn't get to bed.
You should turn the radio off.
I like the radio. So I'm just in that space between like asleep and awake. Ding! Jen must be awake with the boys. Okay, it's like
Jensen.
11:30. Jensen. It's 11:30 p.m., Jensen. All right, I'll check the message. Hey, you awake?
I like my text message voice.
There was no hey.
You awake?
It was well, let me read it
Oh,
legitimately.
please do. I read it earlier for a few of you. Let's see if he reads it properly or if he edits things out.
So, these were my two text messages at 11:41 p.m. You awake? You spelled you, not Y-O-U. End of that message. And I guess in the same minute, instead of making it part of the same message, the next text message, which also was 11:41 p.m., so I don't know why you texted me twice. Nightcap. My response, instead of just writing a bunch of Z's or like nope, was where? Long story short.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, then it just got really long and tedious from there.
Yeah. So Nashville showed the Winchesters a thing or two last night. There's a floating hair. Whose was that?
There was a moment last night I chuckled as we were walking down. We walked over to Printer's Alley, and and the two of us, and we're walking rather swiftly because it's late and we're like trying to find a place to just hear a little music and have a beer or something. And so there was not a whole lot of people in the alley or on that street or whatever. And so the two of us are just walking side by side, like on a mission. And this one guy, and I guess his girlfriend, the guy just like stops and goes, "That's Sam and Dean." And I heard it just as we passed him, but we didn't even break stride. We just like kept moving down the alley. And like there was like smoke coming out of the suit, and like they wafted behind us. And I'm like, that guy thinks he's in Supernatural right now. I just thought of the image of seeing the two of us walk by and they just like disappear into the smoke.
Oh. We were the stars of our own music video last night.
We were.
And you
And
just
it was
know,
awesome.
And it was the HBO version. So the guy, the next words out of his mouth were, "That's Sam and Dean. They're gonna go mess some shit up." Sorry for those under 18.
Yeah, that was. But anyway, there was the Southern hospitality is alive and well in Nashville, and they certainly took care of us last night. Probably too much.
Love you back.
So anyway, but we are happy to be here. I have before we get started with the questions, I have a small request. Today is February 28th. Now, a few of you have a birthday today. Is that written there right? Is it? Okay. Well, somebody else has a birthday today. My mother. Points. And I unfortunately am not able to be with her today because I'm with all of you. So would you all do me a favor and help me sing happy birthday to my mother?
Yeah.
You want to give us a key there? Her name is Donna.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Donna. Happy birthday to you.
That's pretty cool.
She will like that. That just bought me another couple of months.
She will do your laundry a couple more times.
Cool. My
2
birthday is
days.
not tomorrow. My birthday is on Tuesday because it's leap year.
Super Tuesday.
So yeah, y'all do the math. Many years ago, I was a birthday present to my mother. Not the best gift she ever got,
Sucks.
apparently. But, oh well. When you want to start taking some questions.
Yeah.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Jensen.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll start over here to the right.
I think we've got
Let's do
some patient people waiting for us. So, how you doing, brother?
Good, you.
Fantastic.
I actually had 2 questions, but I'm going to ask my wife's question. She's
Smart man.
Points.
Yesterday was my 6th anniversary.
Congratulations.
I learned very quickly, happy wife, happy life.
Exactly. The question she had was, for Sam and Dean, they've both tried a normal life, but once it's all over, do both of you guys think that they can live a normal life and just move on past all that? Or would it be kind of a bloody ending for them?
Man, I don't think there's any way in hell Sam and Dean Winchester are gonna be breathing oxygen and not fighting demons. So, I feel like retirement, though the boys like to kind of dream about it, I don't think it's an option, man, because I think if Sam and Dean Winchester are on the earth, they're trying to make it a better place. I'm about to get booed, but that means that Sam and Dean Winchester have to die. Way to lose an audience, Jared.
Nice job, buddy. Pull up, pull up.
Live. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I kind of agree with him. Did you see that movie, The Equalizer, Denzel Washington? So
Is that where he flies the plane?
No, that's...
Is that the one perfect tear?
Yes. That's cool.
Is that the I'm King Kong with Ethan Hawke? Training Day? Don't tell me you haven't seen Training Day. We need to
Stop talking.
And it goes upside down, and he's still able to.
All right. You know what I mean. You can try to get out of the life, but the life will find you. And I think that's what Sam and Dean both experienced, and I think they know that there's no getting away from it.
Well, the Impala, would the Impala be retired too or just completely blown up?
That's a damn good question. I just thought of this when you asked that question. Sam and Dean die. In the year 2040. 80? Hey, take a breath. Take it easy. In 2040, a couple young hunters walk onto an old salvage yard, Bob Singer salvage yard, and see an old Impala in need of repair. And so they repair it and hit the road. Thanks, brother.
They're gonna have to walk into my garage in Austin, because that's where it's gonna be. I got a spot waiting for it and everything. Hi.
Hi. My question is for both of you. If you would do a lip sync battle, which song would you choose and who will win?
Shake it off. Drop the mic.
Yeah. You would win. Because I wouldn't show up for that.
It doesn't matter, I'd shake it off. I think you need to answer the question, Senor Ackles. If that is your real name.
I'll just submit the Tiger video as my entry. And that was all your fault anyway, so you set yourself up for that one.
We'll have to settle this someday. Thank you.
Fine.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, how are you?
My question is for both of you. As Sam and Dean, which horror movie would you want to crash and hunt on?
I would want to go show that skinny little twerp in My Bloody Valentine how to solve a crime.
Good answer.
Don't say Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
That's not-
That was a horror show. I hear they're making a remake.
What? Really?
With Jason. Yeah, you know what? I know. The Shining. Just so I could ride a big wheel around the whole complex.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
Hi. My question is about the show, and Jensen, you can
Yeah,
you can
Jensen.
kind of answer this on the director's side, but everybody's obviously telling you how tall you all are, and so it's trying to get how to get that height inside the camera box in the creative ways that, because I've noticed like the pairings, Jared co-stars have been getting shorter. So how do you?
They're doing
so
that
there'd be shots of just like Jared's chest in the top of Ruth's head. So
Hey, we know where the ratings are, right?
Yeah. There's, in all honesty, a lot of the shorter characters that we've had on the show, they build with people in Vancouver refer to as jilly boards. So
Jilly boards.
jilly boards, which are like quarter apple boxes. Everybody knows what an apple box in the film
No,
industry.
no one knows what an apple box is.
Not everybody knows what an apple box is.
I said nobody knows what an apple box is.
Do y'all know what an apple box is? Shut up. Well, in Vancouver, a lot of the crew that work on our show and a lot of the other shows were around during the X-Files days and worked on X-Files. And because Gillian Anderson was so height deprived, they would build like little runways for her to walk on so that she would, even out with David and the rest of the cast. And they just became known as Jilly boards, as Gillian Anderson. So the crews in Vancouver still refer to building a little like quarter apple for actors or actresses to walk on as Jilly boards. So that is how they kind of even the playing field with Lurch and myself.
Our rule in season 1 was that anytime Jensen had to stand on an apple box, he got to punch me. Because he was like, dude, I'm always the tallest guy on set. Like, I don't like this.
I'm 6'1", I'm not standing on a box. Not for you, not for anybody. So either shrink or you're getting punched.
I was like, I get that, I understand that, sure.
But yeah, there's a lot of platform building underneath a lot of these people, and it's funny too because we'll get a good sized guy coming on to guest star, and he'll be really upset.
That's right, yeah.
He'll come on and be like, "Oh, come on!"
The Miz, Mike the Miz,
That's right.
He's a great episode. Big, handsome guy. He came on a set and was like, what in the world? I'm a professional wrestler and I'm the smallest guy here.
So yeah,
Super cool.
And we use camera angles a lot. Like if you kind of lift the camera up and shoot it down a little bit, that kind of evens us out a bit. But yeah, it's all trickery. Yeah,
all
Ruth. Ask Ruth. She lives on Jilly boards. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Hey there.
Hi. First, a compliment on how well the two of you play the complexity of a sibling dynamic and how the love and the hate, and it's all in there together. But my question is, as an actor, you of course bring part of you to the role, but what has been the most challenging part for each of you about your particular character? And that's all I got.
Thanks.
That's it. Just real simple.
Oh, that's it? Oh,
That's all I got.
But this is it's an interesting question because we've been playing these characters for over a decade, and thanks to y'all.
Did anybody, and be honest, did anybody watch the pilot the day it aired? That's cool. I didn't, so I was probably working. Cool. Just curiosity. Sorry.
So we've had a lot of kind of trials and tribulations and challenges and stuff that go along with that many years of telling a story, playing the same character. There's probably, I could probably come up with a few different answers to that question. I'll give you one. One is when they try to have us not be that character and still be part of Supernatural. He's had to do it more than I have, and I think it's because he's really good at it, which is why they always let him. I have a hard time not just being Dean. But that's, I would say, because we've lived with these characters in this story for so long, shaking that character and playing something else. I think Misha's doing a great job this year doing that. Because
I was like, the first time he had to be Lucifer, and this is season 11, mind you, I was like, Misha, dude, great job. I didn't know you could act.
I mean, don't ever tell him we're saying this. But and you think about that. So he's been working with him. He's the new guy, right? But he's been on since season 4. He's still a rookie. 8 years. Jeez. So for him to play opposite Jared and I and Mark for that long as one character, to then try and play a different character with those same people, that's challenging. And I think those are one of the many challenges that the writers kind of throw our way, and the curveballs that we get, which, in my opinion, if it's not challenging, then it's not going to be entertaining. So.
For me, and Jared likes to joke around and be comical, but
What? What?
But
What are you doing? How? What are you, 12?
just chillaxing, man. Rhyming and stealing.
This guy sits Indian style on an airplane seat. I'm
Bindi.
I'm like, how?
I'm Bindi. Bindi? Get it? Bindi?
I'm like, I can't even. I am not bendy. But I'm fast.
I don't. That's what she said.
I tee up all day, buddy.
I don't think Sam.
Get out of here. How are you wearing a scarf and a jacket?
Because it looks awesome.
And that wig, I don't understand.
Listen, man.
I'm sweating.
Haters gonna hate. Hate. I'm just gonna shake. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Why don't you take it off?
So Jared likes to joke around, obviously.
There's a guy in here who got dragged here by his wife, I'm sure. And he's probably
like,
going, are you serious with this?
Like
gave up my Sunday for this crap.
She's ready. I'm sorry, bro.
Guy's wearing a scarf.
She's.
He knows we're in Tennessee, right?
It's February.
We're going to the Monster Truck Show next weekend, honey.
I don't think Sam is a funny guy, so it's hard to play funny Sam. And that's my legitimate answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you both very much.
You got it.
By the way, aren't we missing the Monster Truck Show in Vancouver this weekend?
Yeah, Monster Jam. I know, dude. Tom and Shep would have had a great time.
I would have had a great time.
I would have had a great time too. I know. Next time.
I want to take a picture of that grave digger.
I know.
Y'all don't know nothing about grave digger. I don't either. I've never been. Hi.
Hi. When you first auditioned, did you have any clue you'd get this far, and did you know what the show was about?
Great question.
Well, I had to, unfortunately, I had to audition for Sam first.
He was too short. And not tall enough.
And I just remember going, I auditioned and I played Sam. And then I begged them, I was like, listen, I want to, are you guys, I know you're not auditioning deans right now, but when you start to audition the male role, I'll read for the younger sister, but I really prefer not to have to grow my hair out that long.
Your hair hadn't been that long since you were cheerleading in high school, had it?
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. What were we talking about?
When we auditioned, did we know it would go this long? And did we know what the story was going to be like?
Well, we knew what the story was about because we'd read the script.
But that's, you know what, that's a really funny part about the difference between TV and movies. So when you do a movie, you get, let's say, a 120-page script, and you read it backwards and forwards, and even if it changes a little bit, it's still pretty much the same. When Supernatural started, we got a, 50-page pilot, 60-page pilot, and since then, we've had 239 60-page mini movies that we had no idea what it was going to be about.
Yeah, they weren't even written.
So we kind of knew who Sam and Dean were. We knew what the general plot was. These guys live an interesting life, and they're setting out to make the world a better place against all odds. And we kind of signed on. And a TV show is a big leap of faith, man. It's one of those, like, you just kind of go like, okay, sign me up. And here we are, 11 years later, getting to kind of talk with y'all. And you know what? 11 years ago today, we were filming the pilot. I think we were filming the scene 11 years ago today where we jumped off the bridge because the Impala was chasing us. So it was 11 years ago. Weird.
Do you remember the very first scene we filmed?
In the library.
Yep.
The computer in the library doing some research.
Where I slapped you slapped my hand.
Something. Somebody slapped somebody.
There was some slapping.
Slippy, Slappy, Swami, Swanson? Samson? Yeah, thanks for the question, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry, I'm really, really nervous because I didn't think I'd ever be up here. I've followed
It's all
you
good.
guys' career for like a long time. Jensen, when you were on Dark Angel. And then Smallville and Supernatural and Jared, I saw a few of you on Gilmore Girls. And you guys thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Okay. My question is, and I know this is going back, when everybody was all up in arms about the apocalypse happening and whatnot, and they were blaming Sam, how did Dean feel about that, considering Dean was the one who actually
Why are you gonna be like
started
that?
Considering what?
it? Considering that Dean was the one that actually broke the first seal?
It was your fault.
Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to,
Appreciate that.
I love you. Yeah, why'd you do that?
It's gonna be an awkward plane ride home. I don't know. I was bored of being in hell. Because that's what they wrote in the script. Yeah, there's been so many twists and turns to this story, and a lot of times, I think the writers they'll come up with the twist, and then they'll be like, oh, how do we get out of this? So a lot of times, almost every time, you see a big cliffhanger at the end of the season. The next 3 months are really, they're spending that time trying to figure out how to undo what they just did.
Oh, we're not getting canceled. We better backtrack a little bit.
Yeah. So Dean's in hell, or Dean's a demon. So it's, the thing.
Mrs. Ackles, please be quiet. I know it's your birthday. Randomly, that was hot.
It is hot.
You want a scarf?
No, stupid. So it's the I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know.
I've got brothers and
What'd you say?
I've got brothers and sisters, and I know how I feel.
I mean, look, yeah. Then
One
you
of them did
know
something.
that if you do something, you're gonna blame them for it. That's Dean's MO.
But I still felt very bad about it. So I just wanted
But
to
he doesn't.
But it made for great TV.
That it did. That it did.
Thanks, darling.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hi.
Hey guys, I'm from Alabama, and I know Jared's a big Longhorns fan, so I have to say Roll Tide, y'all.
Hook 'em.
I was just curious, since Supernatural is so popular all over the world, have y'all ever seen it in a different language where the voice didn't really match?
Yes, where were we?
I saw it in China, which was weird. I was between seasons 1 and 2. I went to China with my brother and his wife, and I was getting out of the shower, and I guess the TV was on, and I didn't think to look at the TV because I couldn't understand what was going on, and I looked, and it was a preview for Supernatural, and I was Chinese, and I still don't know what to make of it. I was just sort of it wasn't fun. It was just I had no idea what to do. And then we met our Spanish, what would you call him? Voiceover artist in Barcelona.
Dub artist.
I met my Spanish voiceover artist in Barcelona, which was really cool. It's one of those funny, I had never met him, I had never seen him, but he had spent many, many years watching me and doing the Spanish words. And so it's like when you see one of your editors and they're like, hey, what's up, man? And you're like, what, why are you touching me? I don't know what's going on. And they're like, oh, sorry, I've been staring at your face for 5 years straight, so it feels like I know you. And I'm like, oh, well, thanks, man. It's flattering, but it's interesting. It's one of the interesting parts of our job.
I was in, I think it was season 3. I went to Japan, and I was doing some press for the show because they were releasing the DVDs there that year, and so it was Warner Brothers Home Video. So I was doing some press stuff, and they were going to bring in the guy that dubs me in Japanese. So I'm like, cool, can't wait to meet him. all of a sudden, like, the doors blow open, and in walks this, like, young guy. He's got, like, a full white, like, rock and roll suit on, and he's got, like, an entourage. Yeah, it was like Prince. It was like the Japanese version of Prince walking in. There's, like, an entourage of people, and he's, like, sunglasses. We're in, like, the middle of a hotel room. He had sunglasses, and I'm like, whoa, who's this rock star? And somebody, like, one of his handlers, like, comes up and introduces him to me, and he gives me kind of like a,
Holds his hand.
Yeah, like, kiss the ring. And I'm like, I didn't know what, I didn't know what tradition was there, so I just, and I was like,
don't look him in the eye.
It's an honor, sir. It's an honor to be in your presence. And then you're like, boom, just about faced and walked out the door, and I'm like, who was that masked man? Apparently he's a big deal. But he voices Dean Winchester, so he was not at all impressed to meet me.
You're like, don't look him in the eye.
Yeah.
That's Dean Winchester.
That is Dean Winchester. But the rest of my experience there was very, very amazing. But that was really funny to me. I'm like, who was that rock idol that just walked in here and shook my hand?
Next time I meet somebody who dubs Sam Winchester in a foreign language, I'm gonna ask them to translate in whatever language they speak. So get this. I just want to know.
How many times have you said that? Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. So many. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
Thanks. Hi.
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 I have a question for both of you. What do you both think of the sudden appearance of Chuck coming soon?
What?
What do you think of the sudden appearance of Chuck coming soon in the episodes?
Who?
Go.
I don't know who this Chuck guy is. Who are you talking about?
Oh.
Who? Is he? Y'all got no guy named Rob Benedict? I don't understand. He told you?
He's the little one, right? With the jilly boards?
Oddly enough, Rob brings his own jilly boards.
Robbie boards? I hope he comes back. Is he coming back? Is that what you said?
Dude, we're gonna need you all to sign confidentiality agreements. No, I haven't read the episodes in which he is, or the episode, or I don't know. I haven't read up that far yet. I'm focused on what I'm doing right now, and we're filming 19 right now. So
I will say this, and for fear of legal ramifications against me, I'll leave it at this. We're filming 19 right now, and episode 20 may be my favorite supernatural script of all time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like better than the French mistake?
Yeah.
And at 4:05, the mood turned ugly.
Yeah, there have been a few times in my life as Sam Winchester that I've read the script and like had tears well in my eyes, and like the sensation, like when you get the shivers and your blood vessels dilate and you get goosebumps, like. It all happened. Remember the shivers, and you go in the blood, and the
like when you're peeing.
Yes. And it's cold.
Hey,
want to see my mark of Cain on my phone?
No.
20 is awesome. 20 is awesome, 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 awesome. And if we're able to source the music that we want to
I
source...
just see you like in your office, like reading your script. And
That's funny, because I see you in your office like this.
Well, you're almost right, but it's like this.
Do you read your script in Mandarin?
No, the script's just on the outside.
No, teacher, this is just a script, I swear. Man, Misha's been working out.
Oh my god.
I need a shower.
He has though, hasn't he?
Woo! Yes.
Player's gonna play. Play, 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 play. Thank you. Where's the next question? I'm scared.
I'm scared too. Hi.
Hi. This is my first con, and I'm here with my best friends and co-workers, Crystal
Welcome.
and Alyssa.
Welcome
And
to the
we
family.
are,
You're here with your friends and coworkers?
they're my best friends,
Your
and
best
they're
friends
also
and
my
your
co-workers.
coworkers?
Yeah.
Did you drag them here, or were they?
No, they actually dragged me because I was too poor. They helped me get here,
Well,
so
I
that was great.
apologize for him.
We are all program counselors with teenagers with mental and emotional issues, and you guys are such an inspiration to them. We talk about Supernatural at work a lot, as much as we can without getting fired. And your campaigns are so wonderful for them and for us. And
If you talk about Supernatural and you risk getting fired, then what are they gonna say when they find out you skipped work on Sunday to come to a Supernatural convention?
we put in for this back in October, so I really don't care.
Just teasing.
I really don't.
That is so sweet of you. We love you too.
Anyway,
We show up and we get booed. It's just like visiting family. Just like Christmas.
Okay, sorry, there's a question.
what I was wondering is, with your campaigns, you're such an inspiration to these kids and even to us, and I was wondering if you had a message we could actually take back to our teenagers and it would just freak them out and thrill them to death.
No pressure. Yeah, I would tell them to always keep fighting and to remind them that they are not alone. And those aren't just at the risk of sometimes words, when they're repeated too much, can lose meaning. But those are not meaningless words or phrases. They mean a lot to me, they mean a lot to us, they mean a lot to a lot of y'all. Yeah, I mean, they mean a lot to a lot of us, and we're part of that as well, so.
Thank you for what you do as well.
Thank you for what you do. Now get back to work.
So I assume that means, you know what it means?
It's the last question. It's the last question.
Your last one.
It's the last question.
There ain't no more.
It's the
Kentucky.
And pray tell, what is your last question?
My last question is for both you and Jared. What is your favorite scene that you filmed so far in season 11?
I have my answer.
Your favorite scene that we've shot so far this season?
I have my answer. I know my answer.
Then say it!
Do you know your answer?
No! Buy time for me!
My favorite scene, good question, Alex from Georgetown, Kentucky. So my favorite scene from season 11 is a scene that when we shot it, I thought to myself, why haven't we been doing this for 11 years? It was a scene where Sam and Dean are sleeping in the Impala and they wake up and talk. I don't know why I walked this way, but it seemed to be the...
Tell us more about that scene.
So, allow me to pontificate. This is my soapbox. Hey, should I walk further? Jensen, think.
Give him a scene. Give him a scene, baby.
So once upon a time, I'll have you know, and my second favorite scene, that I shot all year long, the entire year, is the third to last scene of the next episode that we haven't shot yet, but that was my second favorite of all year.
Jared.
You said? Anyways, I'm done.
My favorite scene.
Do tell.
I will. Happens to be any scene from his episode.
I remember you saying that the other day.
I know. I mean, it's just boom. There's
you said
really
the ones you weren't
not
in.
another answer.
You just kind of said it.
It's just, that's quick fire for
just
me.
Right.
Just Richard's episode.
Bang.
You don't even need to worry. Favorite moment of any moment in Supernatural Richard's episode. Something to do with sparkles.
Hey guys.
Boom.
Can we have a round of applause for all y'all and for Alex?
Yes,
Alex. There it goes.
That was the last question.
It mattered to me.
That was the last question.
About my episode. Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles.